Okay, so we are back with round three of the second week of Grand Arena. Let's take a look at our opponent Picus from GSF Alpha, running Geo Brood Alpha and Grandmaster Yoda in his Darth Revan team. At an all-up level, a pretty similar roster to mine. I think he's invested relics in the same characters that I have, which is Jedi Knight Anakin, General Grievous, and I think about the same amount of G13s that I have. But let's go over and take a look at the actual defense itself. Quick overview of my own defenses. I've set some relatively tough defense this time, and what I decided to do was let's actually go to the section below. What I decided to do was oh, it looks like my opponent started attacking me. Okay, this is great. So you'll get to see some of this action live as both of us go back and forth. So what I decided to do this time was split up my Grievous Separatist squad into three different squads. Since Grievous by himself and with other droids is tough enough to take out, can be one-shot easily with Jedi by himself, but one thing that Grievous does really well is take out tons of protection from the enemy team. So what I decided to do was keep Grievous with some non-separatist droid. The only one is Magna because he has tons of synergy with Grievous. BB-8 over there to give tons of turn meter, make the team go first, and inflict tons of AoE. And then we've got a lot of target lock synergy in this team. You've got IPD and who inflicts target locks and prevents enemies at target lock from getting buffs. You've got T3M4 who put some irresistible debuffs on target lock. And then obviously you've got Magna and Grievous who've got their own target lock synergy. They get extra defense and tenacity for each target locked enemy. And Grievous has got some synergy on his leadership as well. Whenever a target lock enemy is damaged, the droids get lots of turn meter, and Grievous gets double of that. So I decided to go into the target lock team with BB-8 in there to really bump up the speed. And then I've below, you can't really see over here, but I've kept my new Dooku along with Sunfac and Droidica with the Shore in there as a pre-taunter. This is a team that I'd used in my last Grand Arena match as well, and I was quite surprised to see that the exact same team is being used by my opponent in the front zone. New Dooku, Sunfac, Droidica with Shore. So I have a feeling my opponent might be watching my videos and getting some ideas maybe, because I haven't seen this particular team being used anywhere else. But yeah, so let's wait for my opponent to attack over there while we discuss the other defenses that I have. The other separatist droids that I did not keep with my Grievous or with Newt, I've kept over here with the bounty hunters. So I've kept Bosk, Boba, and with Django, the three strongest bounty hunters that I have. I've kept B1 and B2 with them. B2 because my Bosk is fast, but probably not fast enough. It's 281, so he's going to end up being at around 311 after Django. There are troopers which are faster than that, but the main reason for keeping the B2 in there is any damage to Bosk or any of the others, and B2 is going to go berserk and start doing his AoEs and giving turn meter to both Django as well as B1. B1 over here, meantime, will be healing up both B2 as well as Django, and yeah, so that's basically what this team will do. It's a different team I'm trying out for the first time. Let's see how my opponent does against that. Then we have the Kira team with Nest in there this time instead of young Han, and Lando to prepare to pass the prepare around. Okay, so looks like my Newt team was one shot with the 50 banners. So that's a great outcome to have on the Newt team. Newt is great for protection loss like that. You're trying to keep your opponents at about 55 to 55 banners and below. So 50 banners is a great outcome for Newt. Okay, so that's my front zone, and at the back, I have kept my Darth Revan team, taken out Basti and kept Basti along with the EP team over here, um, and I've also taken out. Let's see. Sid Trooper, yeah. So Sid Trooper and Basti, both of them are in the EP team, and then I've got Malik along with Darth Revan in the regular squad. So that's the zone at the back. Let's see what's happened here. Still going on. Okay, and then on the top, I've kept my Padme squad without Anakin. It won't be as threatening, but should have tons of survivability. And then I have my CLS squad. So relatively tougher back wall, which I'm hoping has at least a hold or is able to reduce banners. And it looks like my opponent has gone pretty light on defense. He's kept Sisters and the new team that I was talking about earlier. All right, so it looks like my Grievous has also been one shot, and he got let's see how many points he got there. 1009 minus 720 minus 180. 109, and he got 50 banners with the team below, and he got 59 banners, that means, with Grievous. So that was so I bet he used Basti against that. Basti, Jedi Knight Revan against a Grievous team, because I can't see any other team giving 59 banners against a Grievous team. So if he's wasted his Basti and Jedi Knight Revan, then it'll be pretty good, because Basti is a prime counter to EP, which is the main reason I kept EP and Dark Basti back here, and he may have kept his own Jedi Knight Revan team on offense to use against my Jedi Knight Revan, my Darth Revan. Okay, so let's observe the bottom wall over here, and let's start attacking this zone. I'm going to use my crew against the Karth team. Crew I usually say for cleanup with the Darth Revan, but I'm sure my opponent doesn't have Darth Revan, so I'm going to go ahead and use crew against the Karth. Alright, stun Juhani and pass a turn meter to Kylo and start working on them. Okay, healing immunity has landed, which is great. I'm going to make sure that healing immunity lands on Karth as well. And continue working on Candrass. Remove some turn meter. And so because of the healing immunity, Karth has not healed, and we can get rid of him pretty easily. Let's stun Zalbar and pass the sword to First Order Stormtrooper and keep going with these guys. So this should take care of Candrass, and now let's work on mission. Let's keep the taunt on crew, which means I need to attack someone with debuffs. Healing immunity didn't land. Let's dispel that and give this to him and take care of her. Alright, battle is very much in control. Let's take care of, let's reduce the turn meter a little bit over here and then try to go after Juhani. Things are looking good over here. I'm planning to end with full 60 banners, and I think that should be possible. Okay, big hit. Healing immunity, dispel that, and okay, she's hidden behind taunt, so we'll have to just wait till she comes out of stealth. There we go. Now we can finish off Juhani and then recover banners while we work on Zalbar. And this Zalbar is without any buffs, any Zeta, which means that will not be recovering any protection on dots. Okay, so looks like everyone is at full health and full protection, and we are good to get 60 banners with 2.5 minutes left. Immunity, and this should do it. There we go, 60 banners. Let's see what my opponent has done. This is exciting. I think this is probably the first time when I'm attacking simultaneously with my opponent. So he got 1058 and he previously had 1009, which means he got, let's see, 49 banners against the bounty hunter team. That's great. That means he must have lost at least a couple of characters and ended with less than full protection and health on a couple more. So so that's good to see. 49 banners. All right. I think he might have seen me attacking and might be waiting for me to make some additional moves. Yep, he hasn't attacked here yet. Might be wanting to see what's behind this before attacking. And the other reason that I kept Nest over here was Kira Nest. Sometimes CLS is a counter to that, or Treya is sometimes a counter to that as well. And both Treya and CLS are counters to the CLS and Padme teams over here. So I wanted to pull out those specific counters, which is why I kept these two teams over here. All right, let's clear this zone and then go and see what's at the back. And for these guys, I think the Bosk is faster than my troopers, definitely faster than my troopers. So I'm going to take in my Geos, undersized. And I'm going to clear this zone. Okay. Just wait for the turn to come, and then we can clear the debuffs and finish off Bosk. So that's the great thing about these guys, is that they can clear Bosk extremely fast. Let's get rid of Boba before we move on. And then Django, look at that, just one hit each of these guys. All right, I don't think I'll be able to heal, but it looks like at least one of these guys, I think Brood Alpha, is at full protection. So I might end up getting 59 banners, which is great. 57 for full 57 if I had lost protection on all four. 61 was the full amount if I had full protection and full health on everyone, but I think a couple of them lost it, so 59 is good. So this is good pressure on my opponent. I've got 60 and 59, and I'm sure my opponent is going to be taking a look at that and taking stock of what to use against that. So here he's got a level 7 Grievous team with Watt in there. So you have to use my Jedi Knight Revan against that. And yeah, okay, so that's a formidable team. It's a relic level 7, so we have to be careful about that. And we've got a relatively weak crew team. Okay, let's leave that till the end and see what we can take against these guys. All right, so as we were thinking about this, my opponent has cleared off the Kira zone with Nest, and calculating the points, they've got about 54 banners over there. So this is how they've done in the front zone. Bottom, they've got 50 and 59, so an average of around 54, 55. And at the top, they've got 49 and 54, so an average of about 52. So overall, banners are on the low 50s, so we are way ahead right now with 60 and 59. So now my opponent has seen everything that I have at the back, which is Padme, CLS, Darth Revan, and EP. And hopefully they would have exhausted that Treya and Basti and CLS in the front, and and this would be slightly problematic for them. Okay, so let's see what we want to do against these teams. So I think I want to use my Wampa against the new team, and or maybe I should use my Karth Watt with the sisters. How well modded are these sisters? They are pretty fast. 239 with 78k health. 55. 273. Modded for speed though. 198. Pretty fast. Should I take in my Karth and Watt against these guys? Or you know what? I'll take in my Karth and Watt against Alright, you know what? I might just take my troopers with Thrawn against the team on top, which is Newt, Dooku, and Droideka. It's gonna be risky. Or maybe I'd go in with my Watt and Thrawn. Or Karth and Thrawn. I think that might be better. Because I want to save my Wampa for the sisters with Watt. Especially since I won't be using Basti over there. So let's do that. Let's take my Karth with Thrawn against let's make sure we are clicking on the right team, and yeah, let's go in with Karth with Thrawn. Empire, there we go. Because these guys have protection recovery, which would be useful. Okay, let me start with these guys. Let's get rid of Shore first. So the good thing about Dooku hitting under health is Zalbar starts taunting. Okay, let's apply that over there. So Droideka went with his big hit, but it didn't do much damage to Zalbar, and he immediately healed back. Let's put a blind over here on this guy. Didn't help much. Okay, let's get rid of him. Alright, let's keep working on Droideka. We'll need a dispel. Might need to fracture him. Ooh, this is not good. Let's get rid of this. Great. So good thing that Zalbar was tanking, because he wasn't able to do much damage to him. Okay, Newt is gone. Thrawn looks like he's about to go. Okay, let's keep working on this guy. Yep, Thrawn's dead. I don't think Thrawn did anything much over there apart from taking care of the fracture initially. Let's get rid of Droideka. He's dangerous. There we go. And gets rid of Newt. Maybe I should have just taken Juhani, because these guys recover plenty of protection and health, and Juhani would have been great for that as well. So note for the future, I think I should take Juhani in there, because we'll probably end up getting 50 something, 56. Not bad, at least it was more than 55. And I didn't end up using a tough team, but I did waste Thrawn, which Ideally, I shouldn't have. Okay, so what do we want to use? Which leader do we want to use? No, we don't want to use Jedi Knight Anakin. Against the sisters, let's see. We've got Hermit Yoda, Wampa. Let's filter for leaders and see what good leaders we have. Because I'm planning to use Basti with against Jedi Knight against a Grievous team. So let's see what leaders we have that we can spare. All right. Or maybe we go in leaderless. Oh, I was planning to go in with Watt as well in my team, because I do want I do want his ability to prevent revives over here. So that's always good. So what leader do we want? I'll take a universal leader, someone preferably who can recover health and protection. What does his leadership do? Scoundrel allies gain 50%. Nah. Something else. This guy's not bad. All allies have plus 20% critical chance and inflicted damage over time. So there's a critical chance synergy as well as damage over time, which can be helpful. Only problem is this guy is squishy, so he might end up dying. Oh, we have Dengar as well. What's Dengar's leadership? Enemies have minus 40% critical damage. And he goes into stealth. Okay, let's do that. Let's go with Dengar as our leader. And even though he's only G9, he does have a lot of health and protection. So he's pretty tanky even at G9. So let's go in with this team. We've got a tank in there, we've got a healer, we've got Watt, and we've got Wampa. I don't want to waste my Basti over here. Alright, let's give this taunting tech to our tank, and then the weapons tech to Wampa. And there goes our tank. Excellent. Okay, some days has landed. Let's start calling Wampa. Let's get rid of Spirit because she hits hard. Okay. Yeah, I think Wampa could have soloed this thing by himself. We probably didn't need the other toons. Yeah, but we needed a tank in there. Let's get some healing done. Which is the one which does any healing? Healing or time buffs on all allies. Okay. Heal some more. We'll end up with loss of banners over here. What does this do? Does this also heal? Well, let's actually pass this tech on to Hermit Yoda so that he heals a little bit. Yeah, 51. This was bad. I probably didn't need. I probably could have gone in leaderless over here. I didn't need Dengar, and I didn't need Juhani as well. These three are more than enough, I think, to get the job done. No worries. I think we're still ahead. So my opponent hasn't yet attacked. Okay, so both of us have cleared the front two zones, and I'm about 8 plus 6, 14 banners ahead. Let's see, we've got a clone team over here. We have Nest, we have Grievous, and we have Crew. So against the Grievous team, I'm going to take in my Basti team. This is going to be the standard counter. and there's Watt as well, which is going to be problematic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus down on Watt and get rid of him first, because I don't want him reviving any allies, any of the separatist guys. Okay, now we can start working on the other guys, because if the weapons tech was out, then none of Jolie's revives would have worked, so that would have been problematic. So yeah, there's no way for us to target B2 right now until the mark comes back, which I think it should come back soon. No buff immunity yet. Alright, so we are surviving so far, but now the debuffs have landed and Savior also has been triggered. And he's going to go again. Ooh, this is a bloodbath. Okay, let's revive everyone. If Jolie goes, then this whole thing is gone. Let's reduce some turn meter. Mark him. And we need to get some protection back. Oh, Jolie's gone. Not good news. We might have to double shot this. I don't know if these guys have the capability to recover from this without Jolie in there. Let's see. We still have plenty of damage dealers, and I'll feel much better once Grevious, once B1 is down. He's going to do the AoE and out. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we lost this battle the moment that Jolie was down. So nothing much we can do about it. All right. So this is going to be a double shot. We are still about 18 banners ahead of our opponent, or I think 14 banners ahead. So we should be able to, let's see, he still hasn't attacked there. Yep, so we're 18 banners ahead. So as long as we clean this up efficiently, I think we still, this situation is salvageable. Because my opponent is facing some tough teams at the back. Alright, let's decide what we're going to take against the others first. Okay, so let's use JTR to clean the droids up. We don't need Holdo since Daze is not going to stick anyway. Yeah, these guys are good damage dealers, and Expose should well, Expose is not going to stick, but let's see. Let's remove some turn meter over here. Let's keep working on this guy. Okay. Let's finish this off. Ooh. I think Grevious is going to have a tough time. We're going to have a tough time with Grevious over here. We have to just survive one AoE, and then I think we can manage. Okay, reduce turn meter. Stuns are not going to stick, but let's see if we can't get this guy down early. I'm going to hide everyone but this guy. Reduce turn meter. Ooh, not good. 3 battles. I should have used turn meter reducers. Rebels, Jin, all those guys. But yeah, let me go in with Savage and turn meter reducers, piston. These guys should do the job. Messy cleanup, really messy cleanup. But let's see who else we have. I've got Greedo. And we have Savage. Okay, let's go in with these guys. Okay, reduce turn meter. Reduce some more turn meter. And yeah, I should have done something like this right in the beginning. But B1 was there. That's why we couldn't do anything much there. Okay, Grievous is cleaned up. Not ideal, but let's try to get one shots for the rest. For the Kira team with Nest, I'm going to go in with my Sith. Which other Sith do I have? These guys should be enough. Okay. Let's land Isolate there. Reduce the cooldowns. And work on Vandor first. Get rid of him. Alright, got held by hatred, which is good. Days over there. Let's save our Annihilate. This guy's prepared. Okay, so let's get rid of Nest first. And let's recover some protection. Get rid of Stormtrooper Han. And then we can leave L3 for the end. Okay. Okay, I'll probably get about let's see, 59 banners probably. Let's save this for now, see if we can't get Scion special again. Probably not. Okay, 60 banners. Okay, not bad. Let's see if my opponent has done anything. He might be waiting for me to go. Alright, for this one I'm going to go with a mirror match. I have my sisters and I have my... Yeah, I need Anakin in there. Yep, so let's do a mirror match for that one, because clones can't be underestimated. They are a really good team by themselves. Am I facing Rex lead? No, I'm not. It's a Shakti lead. Okay, so I just have to be careful about Shakti recovering protection on everyone. Do I need Shakti lead or can I go Rex lead? Yeah, let's just use Shakti lead. There's an additional offense that I get from Shakti. Okay, I'm faster, so that's good. Let's focus down on Shakti and get rid of her. Dispel that. Let's hide Anakin. Let's give some protection back to this guy. My Anakin still hasn't gone yet. There he goes. He's got offense up. Okay, managed to do some decent damage there. Let's dispel that. Let's get rid of Snips. And then let's get rid of 5s because he has the Zeta. Let's call everyone to assist again. And now we should be able to finish these guys off. Recover protection and health on... let's recover on this guy. 55 banners probably. Okay. But it was a tough clones team. Any other team I don't think would have been able to do the job. I just had sisters left and I don't think sisters would have done the job. Now against this team, I have my sisters left and that's about it, and my troopers and Ewoks, and I'm not going to trust my Ewoks against them. So I'm just going to go in with my sisters. Do I need to go? I can probably go undersized on this because plague will kill them. Okay, let's dispel this and get started with some plague. Alright, now we can get started. One of them is down. Alright, let's apply some more plague out here. We still haven't used up any revives yet, so that's good. And a stun, not yet. Okay, tenacity down. Okay, so that's our first death. And this should be our second death now. Let's land some plague first. Okay, so that was our second death. Let's get everyone back. And let's work on Executioner. Some more plague. We don't need the heal now. Let's just get rid of Executioner. Okay, this should get rid of Executioner. Not yet. Okay, now we just need to control Crew and this guy, Kylo. Let's land some more plague. Heal everyone. I think it'll just have to be Asajj's raw damage which will take care of these guys, or a mass assist from Talzin. The goal is to end with at least full health on everyone, which I think we have now. Heal again for good measure. Stun, there we go. Okay, so we are at full health, and 57 is I think what we will end up getting. Yup, exactly 57. Alright, so let's see how we finally did. We got 1869, which is not great at all. So that's 429 for 8 matches. Let's see how my opponent has done. So 1292. So 60. So he needs to get 217 in 4 matches, which means he needs to get an average of 54 to 55 in each of these matches in order to win. So he needs to one-shot my teams with about 54 to 55, which I think might be tough because there's tons of AoEs over here. There's definitely going to be loss of life at least somewhere, and I'm hoping that my opponent ended up losing a few banners in the front. I'm sure they took a really good team against my Grievous. But yeah, let's see what happens. They need an average of 55 banners to win this match. I will give you guys an update in the comments section once the offense phase is over, or once my opponent has had a chance to clear me. Alright, so that's the end of the second week of Grand Arena Championship. I will catch you guys in a couple of days. Third week is going to be interesting because it's going to be the first week that we're going to have our General Skywalker in there, and I'm looking forward to keeping my Skywalker on defense and coming up with some good counters against the enemy Skywalkers. Alright, so that's it for today. Thanks for joining in. I'll catch you guys later.